Welcome to another episode of That Crazy Triangle Guy. Here we are looking at Bitcoin US dollar index on the hourly time frame. And I wanted to get this video out to you because looks like, and I've been watching this for a while thinking this was going to happen, and it looks like it may be about to. That would do a little upside down Bart Simpson here and shoot right back up to here. And that would get us back up to the top of the triangle range. Now, let's measure that move from where we're at now. We'll just say up to the top of those guys right there. It's about 5.25% move, and would get us up here to the top of our perfectly symmetrical triangle range. And for then, we'll continue consolidation at the top here, take us over to Monday morning, where possibly finally looking at a breakout from this consolidation. Could be Monday or even Tuesday. And it wouldn't be. Anyway, so in a second, I'm going to go to the FBTC, but I have to switch charts in order to do that. Before we do that, and well, let's look here. We did come back up here, consolidate, break out, would get us back up to our target area right here, which is the target from this breakout from the symmetrical triangle. And which one was that? Where did we pull this target? We pulled this from right here, from this leg right here to there. And it's also this measurement of this parallel channel right here. And my phone is still messed up. I haven't fixed it. And that would be simply movement back through this parallel channel here, which is often what the targets of symmetrical triangles do. I mean, possibly what would happen is maybe we come up here today and then continue up here tomorrow to around 73,000-ish, retesting that our local new all-time high, and then do a little breakout thing Monday after consolidating, or Tuesday. Well, we'll just have to see. One possibility is that we break up here. Maybe even today and tomorrow we do that and consolidate around this region over the weekend. Something like that. It's a possible move I'm looking at right now. And one of the other reasons for this is look at the green dashed line here. We are getting very, very close to the daily Gaussian channel. So let's switch to a daily time frame. Bear with me because my phone screen is jacked up. There we go. Let's see how we are getting dangerously close here, and I will turn on the daily Gaussian channel because this dashed line is merely an estimate of that. Now, if we dip our toe into here, a good chance that even we may resist it for a while, and I've seen this time and time again. We may resist this for a while, even to the halving, but eventually, if we start breaching this line, even with a wick, eventually we will come back down into this channel. Now, I think that is the plan here, but I think it's towards the end of the month over here. Now, mind you, this is just an estimate, a crazy triangle estimate, and it'll vary based on what price action we do here. I think we avoid this for now and do one more pump upwards and then breach it over here somewhere for a drawdown in May. Because April has like a 70% chance of being a green month. Historically. So keep an eye on the Gaussian channel. It should be easy to do. You don't have to draw any lines or anything like that. And nobody's really talking. I haven't heard anybody talk about this yet. So seeing it here first. And damn it, I'm on my phone. Let's see if I can, I can't do this on my computer and make it show up on my phone. But if we did kind of go back in time here. You know what, I can't do that even. Let's just try to go back in time. See how we did this in January. We dipped our little toe in there, avoided it still, but then eventually came back down. And so that was the 3rd, and eventually came back down to it a week and a half later. So it's very interesting what I just noticed right now. I have to go way back in time to see similar. It's hard to do on this phone. See how in this bull run that we avoided it. Where do I really want to look here? This move. So see, we still could avoid it, do something like this, or getting really, really close like we did here. But I think I have to go all the way back to well, anyways, you can see the various interactions with the channel. I saw something similar. Well, I guess I'm going back really far now. I don't think coming into the channel is going to cause anything major like this. You have to consider the part of the market that we're in and view a similar part of the market. I think more maybe maybe more something like this. But see, we didn't get back up this high. I think, though, that if we do come into the Gaussian channel, we simply go down to the lower part of it. These are extreme. I don't see us doing extreme moves where we shoot all the way down here through it. Anyway, that was kind of pointless going back there. But see, even here, I think we do something similar to this. Although falling into the channel. Price action more like this is what I'm saying. Just if that were moved over towards the channel a little bit more. Maybe something similar to this. But that we see this kind of move. You know, I think we avoid all this until May. That we still dance along the edge of the triangle for now. Really a move just like this one, like we had in March, or January, I should say. Now that brings up something. This is really, really interesting. So we got January here, about the 23rd of January right there. And th of September here. Now let's look at our RSI. Currently I had this, let's zoom out a little bit here. I did have a new possible trend line that we were forming here, but in the past couple days we've fallen through that. But interestingly enough, we came down to not even quite to this trend line. Now if we do reverse here, what we're doing, this is a longer trend line that does go back to, oh come on, does go back right there. Oh, I guess it goes to August 20th. Where was September at? September's right around there. So this goes back to August 20th and January 23rd, where we hit the trend line here. And then once again here. Now we're not quite hitting it, and do we actually come down and hit it? Possibly. Keep that in mind, but then I think we bounce from here and maintain this. Yeah. So this is why I think we maintain this overall and do have a bounce here into the halving, and then this is where we would breach the Gaussian channel sometime in May, fall back down into it, but still maintain this trend line. And let's see if that would take us into October. It certainly would. Interestingly enough, this would take us to a new all-time high in October, towards the end of the year. And then we do see a breakthrough of this trend line as people sell in January, take their profits for next year. That way they don't have to worry about their taxes for a whole year. See a drop here. And then another pump up here in March and May. I got this really squished together, so it's hard to really kind of draw it out. It would be kind of, see, I can't even do it here. I got everything so squished together. You'd have to see a quick drawdown here and then a pump again. Anyway, that looks like that's all lining up to be a good scenario. Okay, so we did want to go see. I'm going to pause this because I want to go over to the FBTC chart. Let's see if I'm done here. I think I'm done here. All right, so we are on the FBTC chart right now, and we got pre-orders coming in at 58.24. That would be a move up from yesterday. Now let's measure that. Remember, it's 5.25%. We are on a daily time frame. So we'd be on Thursday right there. And 5.25%. That gets us actually above. That white dashed line, I think it was an estimate of our 2021 all-time high at 69,000. So that would get us, if I neglected to realize that on the other chart. But let's look at the, let's see if we got this. We wouldn't have the same thing going on here. When is this? That goes back to February. Well, can't really look at the RSI for that yet, for long-term goals. Okay, let me switch back to, so if we did come up here, 5% move would get us back up to around 61-ish. That would be at our previous all-time high from last cycle. That makes sense. It gets us back up into this channel right here. And it would be consistent with the where this candle is here. That looks like it would be nice. A little dip here and then a move back up into this channel. And continue onwards and upwards here. That would be our previous all-time high. Let's see, Friday. Yeah, everything looks all legit here. If we came back up here today, up here on Friday. Hang out over the weekend, which doesn't show up here, and then move onwards and upwards. Let's see Monday morning where that would get us. Let's just measure from where the pre-market is and go to Monday morning up to the top of this channel. It's a 25% move for Monday or Tuesday. So here we are back on the Bitcoin US dollar index chart on the daily time frame. Now let's see what a 25% move from where we currently are. And let's go to Monday, Tuesday time frame. Go up 25%. Gets us up around 84,000 and does get us up around this area. I think all that's really consistent with one another. That's the move I've been looking at. We shall see. I think we got a possible breakout coming next week, and we are consolidating in this consolidation symmetrical triangle and ready for a breakout from here next week. I see us moving back up here, up to the upper 80,000s. and then I would see another consolidation here, more than likely. Now the halving is, where is it? Wait, why don't I have my halving line there? What happened to it? Should be a, what the heck happened to them? Anyway, where is that? That would be right about here. So yeah, move up here, consolidate around the top of this thing here, and probably do like an upward accumulation thing along the top of the, I don't know if we would come all the way up here and then hold it up at 80,000 for a while. I think more than likely we would pull back downwards from that. I don't know. We'll see what happens if we even get there, first of all. So that would keep us out of this Gaussian channel for a while. It would be a move out of this consolidation symmetrical triangle, keep us away from here, and then possibly falling back into the Gaussian channel out here in May sometime. Really wonder what happened to my vertical lines. Okay, so let me pause because I was going to mention something else and I forgot what that was. Well, I think I said all about what I want to say for this video. Other than that, I want to point out long term where this purple parallel channel is leading us, that we've been traveling in or about really since June of 2023. If we continued, come on, phone. There's my lines. There's my vertical lines. I wonder why they didn't show up earlier. It's very odd. So what does that mean if we stay in this purple parallel channel? Oh God, this cracking my phone is messing me up. Anyway, let's go over to October, November of 2024. And you can see that we get up to about 187 towards the end of October. And that has been my target since, actually, I wonder if I was even talking about this in 22. That might have been too early. But at least since August of 23. And I think I've been talking about it. Well, I didn't even have a channel in 22. But that has been my estimates for the cycle, 187 at the end of the year, at the end of this year, right up there. And then we see a pullback. Come on, I can't get this together here. And then in 2025, I gotta squish this together more. 2025. Wow. That gets us higher than what I even because we wouldn't stay in this channel. We would come up to around 187 towards the end of the year. We'd have a pullback out of this channel, but we would then do a similar move up this way into April, December, back up to 225, right there. But we'd be running parallel to the channel. Those have been my two targets. Now, I think Zombie was talking about a target of about 240 as a bullish case. And that does fall in line too. So maybe, yeah, sounds good to me. 187 in a year, pull back, and then 220 to 240 in April of next year before seeing a greater pullback, and then one more go at it at the end of 2025, I believe. So, all right, like, subscribe, and see you next time.